Worst to first. The three words that are always popular when you are a team that were just in a rebuild or failed to make the playoffs or whatever. That is what the NFL are giving the Chicago Bears. They're giving them the second best chance behind the San Francisco 49ers to go from worst to first. Now you look at each team's division, comparing just these two. Out in NFC West, I think injuries is the big problem for the 49ers. If they can stay relatively healthy, I think they have a shot. The biggest competition for them will probably be the Rams. Seattle, we got to see if Sam Darnold can do it again. They got the roster, they got the pieces. I think they locked in for at least about 9 wins, but we got to see how the rest go. And the Cardinals, team that's rebuilding, that's putting it together, but they're going to put up a fight. So we got to see if the Cards can take that next step. I was having a talk with my boy CG. Shout outs to bro. Sub to his page too, by the way. Me and bro was having a talk. We was talking about this. We pretty much on the same page. We both have no disagreements with the 49ers being one. Then at 2, you got the Chicago Bears, which I think our divisions is pretty similar when you lay it out. Because with us, we've shown we can compete with Green Bay. We've shown we can go toe-to-toe. Now, we got to see how it go year 2. We got a quarterback that's not afraid to go into Lambeau and play, unlike our other ones, not turning the ball over to him. Now, it's just 1 year. We got to see how the rest of it goes, but I think the Bears finally got it together. Y'all know he's a block kick away from getting a sweep on Green Bay, and that was our only division wins. So, as far as the Packers, they had the better roster, but there's places where the Bears are better. With the moves we made this offseason, that gap starts to close even more on the roster side. We know the Bears have gotten a lot better. They're actually building an actual team, which is the good thing. Then you look at the Vikings. The Vikings caught a lot of people by surprise. I had them being better than a lot of people thought. I said 7 wins, but they overachieved even that. So props to the Vikings. Now you have J.J. McCarthy. We have to see what he has to do. We get a good test against them week 1. It's going to be early, but it is good to get the big test out the way. Caleb had good to great games against everybody in the division. No turnovers, no interceptions. You had the fumbles. But no turnovers versus anybody in the division, so that's good. That's what you want to see, the clean football. Now it's just about finishing drives, getting stops. Y'all know how it goes. So we've shown the confidence. Minnesota, we've shown we can compete with them. We got to see what they can do next. And then you have the juggernauts. You have the Detroit Lions. Now this is the team. The Lions are what the Rams are to the 49ers. This is what me and CG pretty much came to the conclusion and agreed on. The other 2, you can debate to the other 2 however you want to do it. But we pretty much agreed on those 2. The Lions and the Rams will be our biggest test. So, yeah, I can see the Bears having the second best odds from going from worst to first. You look at these other divisions. Maybe you got a team like the Titans with what they're doing. What's some other teams around the divisions? Like the Jets, but the Jets got to deal with teams like the Bills, Dolphins. So, you got to see how that go. And you got the Patriots over there who look to be much better. And, you got other teams, but I think there's teams like the Raiders. The Raiders got three playoff teams over there with them. So that's going to be tough. Looking at all the teams that was in last. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Let me know what y'all think. Which team do you think have the best odds going from worst to first? Do you agree with the Bears being number 2? Let me know in the comments. We out.